What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Podcast, episode 220. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trav.
And I'm here with Adam.
This week we watched A Simple Plan.
Yeah, this is week
Not
3?
so simple.
Yeah.
Not so fucking
Bad
simple,
lieutenant
really.
decisions out the ass in this movie.
It's dude, Bill Pullman is always thinking he knows what's best. Always. That's like his character shtick.
How young does everybody look in this movie?
Dude,
Even
especially
though this
Billy
came out,
Bob.
oh my God, right?
So
Yeah.
is this before or after Sling Blade?
This is 1998. I think, was it Sling Blade 96?
96, yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. 96, 97. But I mean, like the character that he plays,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, his look in this movie gave me 100%. Like, I mean, we already kind of knew because we've all seen even movies we haven't, cataloged in the pod. We've all had our fair share of Billy Bob Thornton performances,
yeah.
and I mean, tried and true, he is absolutely a character actor.
Oh yeah.
Were you
for
talking
sure,
about Bill
man.
Paxton when you said Bill Pullman?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm on here like, who did he
yeah,
play? I'm looking.
yeah. Bill
I was like, is he
Paxton.
the
My
cop?
apologies. No, Bill Pullman's fucking. Today we celebrate our Independence Day.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I always get those guys mixed up, man. Always. I've never, but yeah, man. Just Billy Bob Thornton. He's always good at just peeling away. Like I never watch a movie with him in it, and I'm like, it's Billy Bob Thornton being Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Well, I mean,
he's doing some damn acting in this one.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it completely upstages Paxton.
He's kind of acting circles around him, dude.
I
Yeah,
mean,
for real.
yeah, he really is.
At the end of the day, it was like he was shining.
yeah,
And I mean, and there's nothing wrong with Paxton.
No.
Paxton knows the type of fucking motherfucker he wants to be in movies.
yeah.
You can
And
tell, like it kind of like
Yeah.
in the same vein as like Tommy Lee Jones and
Yeah, let it go, Joe.
various. Yeah, like they're they're the same motherfucker in every movie. They pull a Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
and
But It
but
like
yeah.
I love whenever you like when they write his character, it's like we're gonna have him be really cool, calm, and collected,
Yeah.
and assure you at a certain point he is gonna freak out,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna give that classic Paxton freak out. You know,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? Like
He's
like,
gonna
What's in the plane?
I'm trying to summon my inner Griffin here. He's gonna pack out,
Yeah.
yeah, he always packs out, dude. He's packing.
Yeah, he packs a punch.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
right.
But no, I mean, like, I remember watching this movie a really, really long time ago because it came on like HBO
Long
or
time ago,
Showtime or
dude.
something. Yeah. And I was like, have Dad, have you ever seen this? Like, yeah, I remember watching it when it came out. It was all right. And then it was like, okay, so it's directed by Raimi, written by the same guy that wrote the book,
Yeah.
wrote the screenplay for the film, which is very interesting and doesn't
Yeah.
happen all that often. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got Bill Paxton, Billy Bob in it. Bridget Fonda.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll check this out, and we watched it on satellite one night, and I remember watching it, and I'll always remember Billy Bob's performance.
Yeah.
Because like the way that he looked with that little beanie on, with those
The glasses with
on,
the tape.
yeah,
The kind of greasy hair.
yeah.
Like when you see the inside of his house when he goes over there, you're like, yep, that's where he lives.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, this movie is about a group of people that find money in the woods. Like that's all it is, man. And we've seen this happen in films, books, time after time after time.
Yeah,
after
so you
time.
already know it ain't gonna go down like they want it to go down.
No, absolutely not, dude.
Bad
Absolutely not.
lieutenant decision number 1, returning to the scene of the crime,
Yeah, with the 500,000.
But I would even say, like, I couldn't understand this. They find the money, and of course, old fucking Goody Paxton Two Shoes.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we got to turn this in. We can't. And the one guy's like, what the fuck you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Like, we just
Yeah,
got
right.
paid. He's like, well, we at least got to wait. Like, well, it's
Yeah.
probably drug money, blah, blah, blah. The whole thing.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, well, here's what we're going to do. He's like, I'm going to take the money. And then he's like, don't you fucking tell your wife, blah, 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 all this shit. First thing he does when he gets home.
Yeah. Tells his wife.
Why?
Dude, if I find.
I wouldn't tell you, I wouldn't tell
Exactly.
anybody until the time was right.
Yeah. If us three were in the woods together and we find a plane that's got $4 million in it, the only motherfuckers on this planet that's going to know about that is the people that was in the woods that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it. No ifs, ands, buts about it.
No, dude. Hell no.
I couldn't understand that. As soon as he walked in the door, he was like, what if you found a bag of money?
Yeah.
And like, the way that he's spinning it to her, I'm like, these motherfuckers going to try to keep all of this.
Yeah, right.
That's the way it seemed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, to me it did.
And then in the middle of the night, she's like, you need to take some of it back. Huh?
And dude, like,
never go back.
Why was she so cool with everything?
Yeah. Well, she wanted that money. Money does stuff to people, man.
Yeah, that's true.
When she saw that big bag of money, her little shitty library job.
Yeah.
She was like, we could be rich, like, have a good life.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't all the money in the world, but it's enough.
It's enough in 98 to live off the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, it's enough right now to live the rest of your life.
Yeah, if you do it right.
Yeah.
You ain't living lavish.
Yeah. Us three, like, all right, so let's go into it. So they find the plane. Paxton's like, we got to turn it in. They're like, quit being a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to keep it. Paxton's like, I want to take the money back to my house.
Yeah.
And I want to keep it there until the snow thaws out. They find the plane. And then if anybody mentions anything about the money, we turn it in. If they don't, then we keep it.
Yeah. Good plan. It's a simple plan.
It is a simple plan. And then every step of the way, they just do. And like all of it, he was right at the end of the movie. All of it is her fault.
Yeah. Well, pretty much. He never should have told her.
No.
But if he never, like, returning to that scene of the crime to take that money back, everything bad happened after that. And it was because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
The old man saw him there, had to kill him, blah, 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 had to get the dude to confess. Like,
yeah, killed him.
Why did he have to hit him in the head? Just because they saw him there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well,
he didn't know nothing.
He was a little slow.
Yeah, Billy Bob.
Yeah.
There for a minute, I thought he was going to kill his brother.
I did too.
When they were at the house, I was like, he's going to shoot his brother.
Yeah. This is going to get weird,
Yeah, because I saw this movie, man, a long time ago. But it's been a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been so long.
Back, I haven't watched it since it, like, came out or, like, 2000 or something. Like,
right.
So I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, I remember this. I remember how it ended.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there picking up little things. I'm like, we're doing a podcast on it, so let's take notes.
Yeah, right.
Bad Lieutenant decision number 1, telling his wife.
Yeah, Bad Lieutenant.
He broke the first rule.
2. Yeah, he did. Don't tell your wife. And then he tells him when he gets to the truck, he's gonna fucking tell his wife, and she's gonna, And it's like, no, dude, like, you're going home to tell your wife.
Yeah. So what do you expect him to do?
Exactly. Right.
Of course he's gonna tell her. We're gonna get paid. We're gonna get big money. As soon as the snow goes away.
And then, like, he's white trash. Like, he's a redneck.
Dude. Yeah.
So what do you expect?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Of course he was gonna want his money. Like, come on, man. This isn't day one fucking finding money in the woods. You know what I mean? Like, see, if we found, like, if us three collectively were in the woods and we found money, and one of us was like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait until the fucking tornado comes through, or we got to find something comparable to the snow.
Yeah.
But we're gonna store the money. All right, how are we gonna? Are we gonna let one person store the money, or are we gonna split it up right there on the scene?
Well, I think the only way. Now, look, I would trust y'all. That's different.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have that issue. I'd be like, all right, we're all in this together because these motherfuckers know I'll kill them if they goddamn rip me off of fucking a little over $1 million,
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah,
I wouldn't have that issue. But the issue there being his buddy,
yeah.
because it wasn't
The
Paxton's
wild
buddy,
card.
the
No.
wild card.
Yeah.
And even Billy
all it
Bob's a little
was.
bit of a wild card. Like,
Yeah. I loved the way that he got him to confess. Like
yeah.
he was slow, but he was a genius at the same
Well,
time.
like he started shitting on his brother
Yeah, and
and
got
got
him
dude all
talking.
riled up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, this isn't going the way it was planned. This is not part of the
Yeah.
simple plan, dude.
Stick to the simple plan. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, Simple Jack is fucking shit up over here. And then dude
But
was like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it. And then,
yeah.
like, as soon as he said it, he pulled the tape out and played it. It was like, what are you doing? That you're supposed to hold on to that. Like, that's.
Yeah. Why are you?
Don't pull it out
fucking-
right now while you're
Yeah.
at his house where he's got a gun,
No, you meet him in public
Yeah.
at a diner, and you're
Yes.
like, look, I've got the fucking recording. If anything gets sideways, we're gonna hold on to the money. You'll get your share, trust me. But we're gonna hold on to the money, and then once the fucking spring comes, we're gonna stick to the simple plan.
Yeah.
And if you try to do anything, then we're gonna turn this
Well,
fucking
see,
tape over to
I
the
don't think he
authorities.
would have tried to go in there and turn him in.
I don't think
He had the
no.
fucking money. Why would you turn him in?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, he might do this. All right?
try to kill him.
Now, hear me out. So, who's going to be the first person to blow all their money? White
Yeah,
trash.
exactly. Yeah.
Then what? Well, if you
Yeah,
don't give me
why
some
they
more
g-
money,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him you murdered that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's an issue.
Yeah, right. It's just crazy, man. Like that's the wild card. That really changes
Yeah.
the whole situation.
If it was
'Cause
just him and his brother,
yeah, it would have been
nothing.
Yeah.
Now, the
Because
wife,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that shouldn't have never happened. Like, I mean, look, I love my wife and everything, but if I find money, she's not gonna know about it until we can spend said money. You know, I'd be just like,
Yeah.
look, be cool, bitch.
yeah.
You know, be cool. Whenever I get this money, and she'll be like, what? Nothing. I
Yeah.
didn't say nothing.
Well, it was just so weird that she was like, you're going to have to go over there and kill him. And it's like, what? Bitch, you're
Well,
crazy.
Yeah, for real.
What are you saying?
That changed their whole relationship dynamic forever, you know?
If I was him, I would probably have to leave her.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I could stay with her after all that was said and done.
Yeah, right. I mean, because he killed one person
Did he kill
and
his
helped
brother?
kill. Yeah, well, yeah, but like
Which
at
is
the
fucked up, dude.
yeah.
By
That
the end of
was.
the movie, the educated, 9 to 5, the nice
Mhm.
guy has
Yeah.
murdered everyone,
Yeah,
including his brother.
Yep.
Dude, when he was like,
Yep.
just do it, man. It's the
Yeah.
perfect, they'll believe it. Just do it. That's what I'm here for. And it's like, no, dude,
Yeah.
this is fucked up.
yeah. I would have just been like, dude, fuck this,
Yeah.
man.
He said, if you don't shoot me, because, dude, that would have still worked. It's like, look, man, we came out here. They said something about a plane. We came out here to show them where the plane was at. He
Yeah.
shot the cop, so I got the cop's gun and shot him.
Yeah,
That's what happened. Which
and
is
it
what
shows
happened.
well, and they walked into the woods in different directions. So, and it was snowing a little bit, but it wasn't snowing enough. So the cops come out there. They see that there's 4 different sets of footprints walking into different
Yeah.
areas of the woods. Like it would have worked, but Billy Bob's just like, dude, fuck it. I'm fucking done with it, man.
He's like, I don't want to live with this.
Yeah,
I think the cop dying is what he
yeah,
was like, man, this is fucked up.
yeah,
This is a good guy. But
Yeah.
why, after his wife called him and told him,
Yeah, why
That's
the
not
fuck
that's
not?
not the FBI guy. And then that was
Yeah.
strange. She was like, "Did he show you the badge?" And it's like, "What do you mean?
Yeah.
You see
Did
his
he look like
badge?"
this?
And it's like, he does look like that without a beard. He looks like
Yeah.
he's gonna want you to come in on your off day. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing missing was the cup,
Yeah.
dude. The coffee cup. But
It got so fucked up, man.
it did.
That's a
It
fairy
really
tale,
did.
dude. I just feel like if in our situation,
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna be sitting around. I'm gonna be sitting around like thinking about what I'm gonna buy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, I'm gonna get this
Yeah.
interface and that camera.
Well, I'm over here thinking of the cul-de-sac, right?
Yeah,
We've talked about the cul-de-sac before, where someone wins a lot of money and you buy a cul-de-sac and you move your friends into the
yeah.
cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac kings.
Yeah, king of the
We
cul-de-sac,
was
dude. Like,
kings.
yeah. We run that into the fucking street,
Yeah,
dude.
it's ours.
That's what I'm over here researching
Yeah,
cul-de-sacs.
or we just
You know what
build
I
a
mean?
cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
That
we
way,
could do
there's no other houses around.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's like a half a mile straight
Yeah.
cul-de-sac. That's
And
is the biggest one.
whoever wins the lottery and funds the project, that they get their name on the street.
Oh yeah, in gold. But I text my brothers and I was like, look, all right, we're in the woods. We find a bag of money. What are we doing with it? And my one brother's like, well, did anybody see us go into the
Now wait,
woods?
which brothers is this the paramedic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Because
firefighter.
I'm thinking he's gonna be the one that's like, well, wait a minute now, you know?
No. He's like, did anybody else see us go into the woods? Did anybody witness this? Like, I need more information. So I
Yeah.
broke it down. I'm like, we're in the pocket, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a van that ran off the road. We go look at the van. We're the driver's dead. We open the van up. There's a bag full of money in there. What are we doing? And he's like, well, that's pretty self-explanatory there. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, if there's nobody around, nobody sees us go into it, and no reported vehicles missing or anything, case closed.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, fuck, okay, you know. Which I never got a response from my other brother, but where he's living at, he doesn't have cell phone signal right now.
He's
living
still
in the
thinking
holler.
about it.
Yeah, he is. He's like, we got to go to the pockets.
He's like, did Griffith just find a bag of money?
Right.
He shows up at your house. He's like, let me see it.
Yeah. Well, what are
The
you
money?
talking about?
Huh?
Yeah. No, I watched the movie,
No money
dude.
here, dude.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me, boy.
Yeah, right. No, there's a few select group of people that if I go into the woods with them, I know for a fact that like we're gonna come up with something and it's gonna be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my brothers, us, Corey,
Yeah.
Oh,
we're keeping the
definitely
money.
not Chess. Yeah.
He'd be like, let me
Definitely.
have mine right now. And it's like, dude, that's not the plan.
That's not the simple plan, dude.
He's like, well, he's like, I got a storage unit. We can put it there.
It's like, well,
Next
what
thing
else
you
is
know,
in
that
storage
motherfucker's
unit?
in Italy. You know, it's like,
with a castle.
ain't
It's
never
like, what
coming
the
back.
fuck? Yeah. We were supposed to be kings, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, how funny would that be as an episode of the fucking that show?
Oh yeah.
Like we keep referencing this isn't the simple plan. Like we keep referencing that movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, dude, it's a simple plan, right? Yeah, it's a simple plan. And then everything gets haywire. This isn't the simple plan.
Yeah.
This isn't what we talked about, you know?
He's like, what's happening?
Yeah, like,
Get with it or get lost.
Yeah. You're fucking this up right now, man.
Or is he the one that starts killing people?
Probably.
A lot of money, dude.
Yeah.
Money does weird things to people, dude.
Yeah, it does.
It'll bring the evil out in them.
Yeah. But I'm over here like, look, having $1 million would be nice.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm not fucking killing my brothers
No, dude.
or my friends over money, dude. Fuck that. There's no fucking way. So
Hell no.
yeah, I mean it's just not worth it,
It
man.
ain't worth it.
For damn sure not worth it. I can't believe he killed his brother.
Dude, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, no, that ain't even the bad part. Kills
Then he
his
had to
brother.
burn them.
Well, then they tell him,
Yeah,
we
read
copied
the serial
fucking
number.
5,000 of the serial numbers. Huh? Let me ask you, though, do you still burn it?
No.
No, right? I would
No,
have
I
to go
thought
to
about
another
this.
country with it. Or do you
Well,
buy like
I even
cryptocurrency or something? There's some way you can launder this money.
well, this is what I was thinking, right? Okay, so he works in a feed store, right? Or a
Yeah.
mill. He could just go in there with the money and swap the money out,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And then put it
And he
back
could own,
into, circulation.
yeah, yes,
And
exactly.
it just spreads.
Because, yeah. And then once enough of it gets back out into the world, because like, here's my question: like, okay, they write these serial numbers down. They're waiting for these serial numbers
Yeah.
to pop up. Okay, who the fuck is checking these serial numbers?
I was just about to say that. Like every time a store gets $100 bill, they gonna check the fucking serial number? Like,
No, no.
that
So
don't even
like,
make sense.
it would have to go from a bank like somewhere else
When those
for that
money
money to be
machines, do
checked.
they have money machines that while it's counting the money, can it scan the serial numbers? Is that a thing? I mean,
I'm sure there are now, but in '98,
yeah.
I don't think so. You know what I mean? But like that's the thing, man. He could have got that money back out into the world and
Oh yeah,
replaced
he
it.
could have done something.
Yeah, and it may have taken a long time for that to happen, but if you do $1,000 a week,
Yeah.
it's going to take a very long time. Yes, but you're going to have an extra $1,000 a week that you can use.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm thinking,
If I
or
shoot
you
my
could
brother, man, I'm fucking keeping that money.
exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
like, no, he died
exactly.
for this.
Yeah. And he could have went to another country. Like think about it, man. He could have took whatever money was in his savings account, went to another country, exchanged that money for the local currency, then
Mm-hmm.
exchanged it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Or just stay there.
yeah, or
Head to
just stay
Mexico,
there.
dude.
Yeah.
They're not gonna fucking bring. And that was back like Mexico was all right then. Like,
Yeah, this was pre head cutting.
yeah,
Yeah. Pre I'm gonna build it 10 foot higher.
yeah.
Nah, dude, I would have kept the money. I would have figured out some way. I would have been doing research for the rest of my life
Trying to
to
figure
figure
out.
out. Yeah.
Well, dude, there's people that you can pay cleaners. They get a percentage of the money, but they'll clean the money for you.
Yeah.
There's people that do
So,
that.
yeah.
You should hop on Craigslist and find one.
Yeah. Dark web. So, this was kind of a deviation from Raimi's normal work, though, right?
Big time.
Here's what I will say: everything was white,
Yeah.
because of the snow.
Yeah.
Um,
Even the people.
yeah, right, right. Um, but everything was white, and everything was just like beautifully shot.
Yeah.
Like it didn't have any of those
None of them.
like Sam Raimi
Not
close-ups.
one.
Yeah, none of those push pulls, no zoom ins, nothing like that.
If someone didn't tell you he directed this, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
None of his signature little camera techniques.
Yeah, but it was so beautifully done, though, man.
Yeah. It kind of reminded
Like
me of Fargo, the way it looked like it.
Yeah, it reminded me of that a
And
lot
the
as well.
camera, would hold a lot and not move as much. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I love the way that it was shot. I love the way that it looked, man. And it does show you that, like, Raimi's kind of become associated with his tricks, the way that he shoots things, and stuff like that. But like, it goes to like in Spider-Man, they did some stuff like that every now and then, but only whenever it was like Green Goblin doing some Green Goblin shit. You know what I mean? When it was needed. If he would have not got Spider-Man, then he probably would have deviated away from his original style.
Yeah.
I I think that with him getting Spider-Man, it actually played into it more because this by itself is just like it's just a regular ass fucking movie
Yeah.
that, like you said, if nobody told you, you would never have known.
Nah, dude.
So,
Dude, I didn't know it. I had no idea until we were talking about watching it, and then you go look, and it's like, oh, he directed that. Huh.
yeah, right.
Another thing, man,
It's
could be like maybe having a different cinematographer.
yeah, that's true.
You know, dude, I bet
Yeah.
this movie would look good in black and white.
Dude, when you look at the photos
Yeah.
on the IMDb,
Yeah.
they're all in black and white.
Yeah. I bet it would look really good,
Yeah, I bet it
especially
would
when they're
too.
out there in the snow.
Yeah,
They're all black and white.
yeah. Remember our black and white project?
Yeah.
We could take a simple play. And that's a shame, dude. Like, how many times have we talked about No Country for Old Men?
I lost
I
count.
mean, yeah, exactly. But
Well, we
like
lived in Temple, Texas.
for many,
Yeah.
so you married into her.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you
I
won't
don't know
say
what you
that,
mean, but
yeah.
there's no other way
But
to put it.
yeah,
Calm down, dude.
yeah.
Want some gas or
But
not?
I don't. But you don't get No Country without this movie.
Yeah, because it's
You know what I
kind of
mean?
with the shit ending too.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember
And
watching No Country for Old Men with my grandfather, and he
mhm.
didn't like the way it ended. He
Yeah,
was
I
like, "I
know,
don't like
right?
that," and I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" And he's like, "He died," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's happens sometimes."
Yeah, that's real life.
I mean, that's probably how this would play out.
Yeah,
I mean, this motherfucker that's chasing him is a bad motherfucker.
yeah,
Like when you see him, it's like, oh shit, this ain't good.
yeah,
Probably gonna die today.
yeah,
Even Woody Harrelson was like, fuck it.
yeah. You don't want to do this, sure, sugar,
Yeah.
sugar. Yeah. Um, but nah, man, like, you don't get that movie without this. And there's a lot of people I believe that do take influence for this, and I think Raimi took influence from the Coen brothers whenever you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which
Because
they did No Country.
yeah, exactly.
So
So it
it's
all
like he's
feeds back
taking
into
influence from
itself.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It
I
did
mean,
feel like a Coen Brothers movie.
it did, yeah,
Like really.
yeah. I'm kind of interested in reading the book too, because if the author adapted the screenplay,
Yeah.
and you know that there's probably even more screwed up stuff that happened,
Mm-hmm.
he probably just hit the high notes. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I
Did you?
enjoyed it, man.
Oh
I thought it
yeah.
was good.
Yeah, I give it a star.
Yeah, I give it a full star as well,
Yeah.
man.
It's a
Just
good
Billy
movie.
Bob's performance.
He's it's a clinic, dude.
Yeah, it
Like he's
is,
acting
dude.
circles around. Well, at first, when I'm sitting there watching it, I'm like, all right, Paxton's kind of, I don't know. It's like, all
Tight
right,
ass.
I don't know. It's just, it's like, come
Yeah,
on, dude, get into character.
yeah.
Um, but anytime you see Billy, but he locked it into that character, man. It's
Yeah, he
almost
did.
like he knew someone like that
Yeah,
in his life, and he was playing them kind of.
yeah,
He's like, I'm kind of basing it on this guy.
yeah. Well, I mean, look at what he did with fucking Sling Blade.
Yeah,
It's crazy how fucking good
I don't think he
he
gets
is.
enough damn
No.
recognition, man, for him. People always talk about Daniel Day-Lewis, and
Yeah.
you know, he's
Yeah.
up there with them. He's really
He can,
good on the TV show Fargo.
yeah, I need to
He's
watch
so
that. I haven't
good,
watched that yet.
dude. He's sitting, and he's like he's not a good guy.
Yeah.
Like he's the bad guy or one of them.
Yeah.
This cop comes up to his window and pecks on it, and he rolls the window down. And he's like, "Let me, what are you doing out here? Can I see your license and stuff?" And he said, "You need to go back and get in your car and leave." And it's like, what? Like, who tells that to the cops?
Yeah.
He tells the guy, he's like, you've come to a road in your life. One goes right, one goes left. One road's a dead end. You know,
Yeah.
go get back in your car and leave. And the
Yeah.
motherfucker does, you know?
I mean, he recognized it.
Yeah. Real
He's like,
recognize real, you know?
yeah, I ain't fucking with this dude for
He's
damn
really good
sure.
on that show, though, man. He, like, steals it.
Yeah, I'm
And,
gonna
you know,
have to
like,
check
bad
that.
sound, no matter what he's in, dude.
Yeah. Man of many talents.
It's about
dude.
time to see him in something else. I mean,
He's working on something
he's
right
got
now.
some shit in the pipeline.
He's been working on a TV show called Goliath.
Oh, well, yeah,
I've
that's
never
right.
seen it.
I've seen the trailers for it. It's supposed to be really good.
Yeah. But he's working on a movie with the Russo brothers called The Gray Man. It's got Chris Evans in it.
I wonder
In
if that's
Europe,
going to be one of their Netflix movies.
probably. Dude, I don't know, dude. It's got Chris Evans, Ryan Gosling,
It is.
Billy Bob. It is going to Netflix.
It's a trivia down here. It's got $200 million budget. It's the most expensive Netflix original movie.
Holy shit. I mean, it's got the Goss in it, dude. Him and Billy Bob together? Netflix might shut
Yeah,
down.
that's a pretty good cast on here, man.
Yeah, right.
That needs to come out.
Yeah, I want to watch that for sure, you know?
It doesn't say who he's playing yet.
He might be the bad
Keeping it
guy. He might be
secret.
the gray man.
He does a good bad guy. He plays a good
Yeah.
asshole.
He does, yeah.
Like, almost too good.
Yeah. But look at, like, Armageddon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, him being that he's kind of a smart assy character, but, like, he cares about the fucking mission. He cares about what's, you know what I mean? Like, great performance, man.
Yeah.
Billy Bob,
And it's
man.
Armageddon.
Yeah. Don't want to close
Yeah.
my eyes.
Here, Trav.
Don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, baby.
That came out right before this movie. Armageddon.
Armageddon?
Yep.
I mean, look
Same
at the change.
year.
Look at the
Dude,
range.
He did fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies in 1998. I mean, he was hitting it, dude.
Yeah.
He was
Jesus
coming off that
Christ.
damn Sling Blade, man.
Yeah. Homegrown? I haven't watched that movie in for fucking ever. Holy shit. Hank Azaria?
But yeah, man.
Yeah, I give it a full star,
yeah.
man. It was great. Different Raimi, but good Raimi nonetheless, you know?
Yeah, he should do more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what movie after watching this that I wanted to watch?
What's that?
Frailty.
Oh, yeah.
Like that movie was fucking great.
It was good.
Yeah. And it's been a very long time since I've seen
Long
it.
time.
Yeah. I have to put that on the list, you know? It's that's got fucking Texas Whistle in it, dude. Powers Booth's in
And that
it.
was directed by Bill Paxton.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Here's a little trivia for you.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton's dad was in A Simple Plan.
What?
Yeah, you know the guy that he's arguing with about the feed?
Yeah.
It's his dad.
Oh no shit. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That dude was pissed. He
Yeah.
went over there, looked at the calendar, and he fucking didn't even say nothing. Just walked fucking.
He said, "You're telling me that there's 5 weeks."
I'm telling you,
in the
there's 5
month?"
Mondays.
Yeah. Will you give a Simple Plan, Trav?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to say I didn't like the movie, but I didn't dislike it either, dude. So I'll go with a half.
Had you seen it before?
No.
So
it
you
was
didn't
the
know how
first
it
watch.
ended. Yeah. Well, while you were
How
gone, we
fucked
were
up was
talking
it?
about how like listening to her was just fucking dumb. Like if he never goes back to that plane, none of that shit happens. Going back there was like, and you never do that. We all know that. You never return to the scene of a crime.
No.
No,
Especially
ever.
when you walked away with $4 million. You do not go back.
Yeah.
Erase that shit from your brain. Like what plane? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, dude, you could give me
Yeah.
a lie detector test and I'd pass it. I'd be like, I don't know about no plane. Especially if there's that kind of money on the line.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it, man, and it's a 2.5 star film for sure.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Um, let's talk about fucking Loki.
Oh my god.
New shit has come to light, dude.
This shit is low key getting crazy.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, let's just go ahead and hit it off. Like, the fucking timekeepers are bullshit, right?
Yeah.
I
Either
mean,
that or, that was just their front. Like, you know,
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. They were fucking
yeah,
puppets.
yeah,
They've
right.
they've done the fake out before and came back with the definite article. And prime example I'm gonna go out on for is Mandarin.
Yeah,
They faked him out in the third Iron Man film, and now like we're getting the actual Mandarin in Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
yeah,
So while we don't have the official timekeepers, or at least we still have yet to see them in Loki, there's I mean, the way this story could go a million different directions,
yeah.
ironically. Um, yeah, I mean, still remains to be seen if they're okay or already gone or what.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what's going on. I mean, fucking, she's pissed. Loki's pissed. Fucking Mobius and Mobius is pissed. Like, everybody's pissed. Mobius is like, I just want my fucking jet ski, bro. It's
Mm-hmm.
all. It's all he's wanting is that jet
So
ski.
biggest revelation, pruning doesn't kill you,
Yeah,
Well, it didn't kill him.
but it begs you to wonder if that
Like,
means
where's the
every
others?
time, yeah, where's all the
Yeah.
timelines?
Well, all of that's got to be
exactly.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Because when he wakes up there with an alligator Loki,
yeah, and what a little person Loki.
yeah, kid Loki, and then classic
Yeah,
Loki, Richard
yeah,
Grant, cool suit, you know.
yeah,
Thor Loki. Well, remember I heard someone talking about it somewhere, or I think that maybe they mentioned it in the show, like, there's a Loki out there um that was able to pick up the damn hammer,
yeah,
because that's what it is, right? I mean,
yeah.
it
I
looks
mean,
like
at the
one.
end of the day, yeah. Hamar. So, so when they get pruned, every like variant has been sent to this like wasteland,
Yeah. Well, they said it
more
looks
or less.
like in the background that looks like the Avengers fucking tower.
Yeah, yeah.
You
New
could see it
York.
on the right, all
Yeah,
fucked up.
yeah.
So what? So I mean, is that what happened in that world?
I'm thinking
Yeah.
one of two things, guys. Either my two guesses is that they've been transported to either Sakaar from Thor Ragnarok, the planet where the Grandmaster's at. Because remember, that planet's regarded as the trash bin of the universe. That's where all the garbage goes. It's the island of misfit toys, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm thinking either there or, and this is a stretch, but I think given all the information we know about Marvel currently and where it's headed, they're on Battle World
Yeah.
from
That
Secret
would
Wars.
that would be fucking
Ooh.
Like
insane.
the Secret War is already going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're just gonna give us a little nibble.
Well, I mean, it would make sense if the Beyonder was behind everything. I mean, shit, that would be fucking crazy. Well, like, all right, let's take that idea and run with it for a second here. So let's say that the Beyonder is the one in charge of everything, and he's pulling all these strings. And what it is like he didn't create shit. He's just basically trying to quote unquote police the timeline and basically send people to battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
For his own amusement. So whenever someone gets pruned, that you know this law that he come up with or whatever, the TVA and all this kind of bullshit, like that's him basically getting his contestants together because you would need someone that would be very capable of fighting to be able to do something like that, right? I mean, it's
Mhm.
not an average Joe isn't just going to fuck the timeline up, right? So if they shut that shit down and he no longer has the ability to pull from alternate realities contestants to fight in this thing, then where will he get his contestants from?
Cue the crossover event.
I mean, that's a really good idea. If they're not doing that, that's a really good idea. That like it bakes in itself. It's going to simmer for about 1.5 phases. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
they could legit do that. Bake it, let it simmer, let the smell get out. You know what I'm saying? And then build off of that mythology just a hair, and then that could cause they could bake it all in together. They could have X-Men versus Avengers take place in Secret Wars and make this huge like mishmash of that would be fucking crazy. Like that's a
Well,
really good idea if that's not what's going on.
well, it would. I feel like it would. Like you have Loki, and because think about it, so far, Loki is the only show on Disney Plus that's gotten renewed for another season.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't
So
know that
Let's
either.
go.
it would be interesting if Loki is just going to keep building the framework for Secret Wars
Mm,
and the lead up to the official story where it's all right, situations popped off. Now we're really, when they start
Yeah,
bringing in the A-list heroes,
yeah,
but let Loki's story kind of be this mind-bending perspective of how Secret Wars is happening. Let it be the veil behind lifting the veil so we can see behind the curtain to see what's going on.
yeah,
That way, when things happen in the films that are Battle World and Secret War related, they don't need explanations because we know why that's there. We've been watching Loki.
yeah. That would that honestly makes a whole lot of sense, man. And if they're not doing that, I mean, which they could plant the seeds now, they could elaborate more later with the next season of Loki or however they wanted to do it. But damn,
Just
that's
check
really
this.
good.
What if the timekeepers, though, they're obviously like they shape it to where they are good natured. They did allow the Avengers to do the time heist and all that shit for Endgame, and then they were like, "Look, one and done." That was a very rare circumstance.
Yeah,
But go on to have it to where uh Kang the Conqueror has somehow taken out the Beyonder, kind of swap him out with Doctor Doom
yeah,
from the most recent iteration of Secret Wars. Have Kang the Conqueror take out the Beyonder, and he's pulling the strings, and he's more or less got the timekeepers captive because it's the case of where, you know, you can't kill them. They fucking rule time, dude.
right,
Any attack that, whether it's like Kang needs the timekeeper's abilities to be able to traverse the timeline so that he can be Kang the Conqueror.
right,
But in doing so, he harnesses the power of the Beyonder so that he maybe he tried to kill him, but he was like, I couldn't kill them because they're outside of time. So I did the next best thing and got just as powerful as them and just subdued them. And I have them, classic guys are in the dungeon somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's my theory with it. And I know it's heavily relying on Kang the Conqueror, but
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be the overarching bad guy, particularly if we're having a multi-season thing, meaning that the situation will be resolved by the end of this show, but the story will not be over.
Yeah. Well, and they've already came out and said he's going to be the villain in Ant-Man.
Yeah,
So,
so he's showing up.
yeah. So he's going to be something that's going to bridge the gap, more
Well,
or
and then
less.
from the comic books, him and the chick that's like, kind of running the show at the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like a
That's his
couple, right?
that's his right hand woman, I think.
Yeah.
Shit, I wish I
So
had a right woman.
is your wife left-handed?
um, I think she's ambidextrous. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Okay. All right.
All right,
How cool was
take
that
it for
fucking
it.
room, man?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
how ominous was it at that initial shot where you seen him,
Yeah,
with that
Carpenter
light in
brute
the
as
background.
fuck.
Yeah, I know. I was expecting fucking some synths to start playing, a fucking dude in a gas mask to come hauling ass through there in a fucking Camaro.
They wiped that whole
Like,
room out, and I'm like, it can't be this easy. I
yeah,
was already
right.
knowing. I was like, something ain't right here. Like this. And then she chopped its head off, and those motherfuckers are huge.
Yeah,
She
they
picked that
are.
head up, and it was like sparking and shit. And they're up. The other two are up there laughing, rah 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 rah. And then when they're laughing, you can tell it's the same person
Yeah,
laughing through all of them. It doesn't sound like the voice of what's his name?
Major
Didn't
Jonathan
sound like
Majors.
him. So somebody else is on voice detail. Like I'm gonna need you to do some Time Lord shit.
Yeah.
And then we got to
Well,
talk
what?
about real quick. I just want to throw this out there because Loki's in love with Loki.
I mean, of
Loki was
course.
about to tell Loki, "I'm low-key in
Yeah.
love with you." But I think it's funny that he's like so full of himself
Yeah, he could only love
that
himself.
the only person he could be in love with is another Loki.
Yeah. I mean,
And
what if
then
all the
him being trapped in Loki's hell, where it's just nut shots over and over again. That
yeah,
would be
yeah,
terrible.
yeah, for sure,
You spend
right?
about 30 minutes in there, dude. You'll tell them whatever the fuck they want to know.
Yeah.
How about just prune me and get the fuck over, dude?
Yeah, for
I can't keep
real.
doing this.
Yeah. This is exhausting.
Yeah. I'm crapping tapioca pudding.
Yeah, it's um I mean, we've got what, 2 or 3 episodes left?
3.
So, I
No,
mean,
2.
who fuck. Yeah,
Tomorrow's episode 5.
yeah. So what the fuck, man? Like, what's gonna happen? Time will tell, you
Well,
know?
they keep fucking flipping on us. Like at first, it's like, well, maybe, Loki's doing all this.
Yeah,
Or maybe she is. And then they bring it, but maybe I don't know.
yeah.
It could be
They've done
another
a good.
Loki from another time. There's too many, what if it's a different Mobius?
Yeah. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Wow.
Yeah. Prune me. You're going to prune
Wow.
me? Really? You're going
It's
to
the
prune me?
fucking it's the fucking Owen Wilson from Wedding Crashers.
Yeah. Vince Vaughn shows up.
Oh
Got to
my
fucking pump the
god.
brakes.
Yeah, just fucking pop them. It's been good. I'm interested to see what happens, man. It's been a wild ride for sure.
Man, I hope they pick up. I feel like they're not going to pick up right there where they left off, like where she's like, tell me everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're going to give us a whole episode where like that's not in there until like the end.
Yeah.
And she says something that's like, tune in next week.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Disney Plus.
Well, it could be a situation where you get like the next episode is just Loki,
Yeah.
Loki on Loki
And them
action.
telling them out, tell all of them
Yeah.
being like, this is the fucking, here's
This is
here's the
Loki
six,
hell.
dude.
Yeah.
Shit's not good.
Loki hell. That sounds
Or they all
terrible.
blame him.
Yeah, they're like, "Fuck you."
He was like, "Am I dead?" And they were like, "If you don't come with us, you will be."
Yeah,
What does that
the
even
fucking
mean?
the sandworm, dude. Whoever controls the spice controls the universe, dude. It's exactly what it means.
I'm glad it was renewed. That's
Yeah,
because
that's
they
a
just been
breath
doing
of
these
fresh
one and
air.
dones,
Yeah,
and that's awesome news.
yeah, and it's a good way to keep fucking Hiddleston around for a while. You
Yeah.
know, makes sense. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you want to hit some movie news real
I
quick?
don't know if I'm ready for this one.
First up, it's a sad day, very sad day. We will not be moving forward with a second season of Lovecraft Country. HBO said in a statement to Deadline, "We are grateful for the dedication and artistry of the gifted cast and crew and to Misha Green, who crafted this groundbreaking series. As to the fans, thank you for joining us on this journey." Um, with its unique blend of horror, fictional, period drama, real historical figures, fantasy, sci-fi, and social commentary, the empowering Lovecraft Country took pop culture by storm in August and helped advance the social conversation ignited by the death of George Floyd. Helped by strong word of mouth, the series starring Journey Smollett. Ain't that how you pronounce that?
The last name?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
Smollett.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jonathan Majors grew its fan base with the season one finale hitting a series high audience on HBO with 1.5 million viewers and becoming the most watched new episode of an original series on HBO Max in its first day of availability. By the time the finale was released in October, the premiere episode had crossed the 10 million viewer mark. But the enthusiastic reception of the first season of Lovecraft Country created, executive produced, and showrun by Green and producer J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot and Jordan Peele's Monkey Paw Productions, did not automatically guarantee a renewal. This is because season one was based off Matt Ruff's book, which served as a roadmap for the series. Like HBO has done with other series, most notably Big Little Lies, which ended up producing an original second season after a first installment based on uh, Lena Moriarty's novel. It pursued a potential second chapter of Lovecraft Country. Misha is working with a small team of writers, and they're coming up with a take. Casey Bloys, chief content creator of HBO and HBO Max, told Deadline in February. She had a book to go on the first season. She and the writers wanted to go off and take some time to go out and figure out, without a book, with these characters, what's the journey we want to go on. We all want to we all want to be sure she's got a story to tell. That's where she is right now, working on those ideas. I'm very hopeful, as is Misha, that we're giving them time to work. Ultimately, after careful consideration, a decision was made not to proceed with a second season.
Whenever you look at the post down there that she has,
Yeah,
there's probably a lot of reasons
yeah,
why we're not moving on with this season.
I
yeah.
I for one am kind of glad.
What? He's working at Marvel now too, so
Well, the reason
Really?
why I'm glad is because look at it this way. Look at how good the first season ended up being.
yeah,
Remember how it was with the first few episodes?
Yeah,
Um, where they were really setting the tone there.
yeah.
yeah.
I'm doing, you know, um, I don't think they could deliver a continuation of that story that would stay on caliber with that wouldn't get old really fucking quick.
Well, yeah, I agree 100% because they're going to have to bring in an incredible cast of characters
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, you only have the blonde-headed chick, dude's girlfriend, and like a couple other people that survive all this stuff. And to me, that felt like the end of their story.
Yeah,
That it was a good
like
place to just leave it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think
and
it was gonna
also
get another season. So
and
Me neither.
I think it's a smart move because that show can now go on and be untouched and like there can't be any criticisms on it about it being like, yeah, well, it was good until blah blah blah, or it was good until season 3, or
yeah,
it doesn't
well,
fall into that problem that TV tends to get from time to time.
I think if you want more, there's a book,
Huh?
right?
Yeah.
Let's go read the book.
Well, and
Or watch it again because chances are you didn't pick up everything the first go around.
Oh no,
yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's a lot of shit in that show. A lot of and there like stuff that even though I didn't pick up on it, there would be moments where and it's not just Lovecraft Country, it's a lot of shows or a lot of like really dense top of like shows or dense as in like just a lot of shit on screen
yeah,
that there's a lot of foreshadowing that when you go back and watch again, you're like, oh, okay.
yeah,
I see what they did there.
yeah. So, I mean, it's honestly, I mean, it sucks because I think that if you had a really good team of writers and you stick with that whole Lovecraft inspiration on it, then who knows, what they could actually accomplish with it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm glad that they got the source material. They covered the book the way that they wanted to cover the book, made changes that they felt were necessary, and finished it. And that was the end of it. And I'm
Oh,
hoping. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna wind up with you and be like, yeah, I agree because that first season is a good story. It won me over. Because at the time that show started airing, a lot of shows were airing that were just following the same beats. And I'm not saying that those certain beats were not important, but I'm trying to watch cosmic horror, motherfuckers. I'm not trying to watch CNN.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yo, I
right.
remember when we first started watching it, you were like, I don't know, man. But then as it went on and we got deeper and we went down that rabbit hole,
Yeah,
it was like, okay, this is
yeah,
this is pretty good here.
Yeah.
Especially the way they ended it.
yeah,
Really went out on a
Well,
high note there.
yeah, and looking back on the story as a whole now, that that characterization that they had in those early stuff, while there's some scenes that were really fucking pointless, I understand why. It has to set the setting for why they're reacting how they're reacting because they're already having to live like that.
yeah, yeah,
And I get that.
right.
But in hindsight though, there were scenes like the diner scene or
Yeah.
the sunset
The cop.
scene. Like that was pointless. That had nothing to fucking do with them getting to Arkham and all that shit. That was just one little speed bump along the way. Like and they'd
Yeah,
already established a lot of that. And I mean they go on to do those types of situations and elaborate on them in ways that were way more creative that they did in subsequent episodes.
yeah,
Like for instance, when we had the body swap episode,
yeah,
which isn't that woman in Loki?
yeah.
Yeah, she's
She's the
the
one.
cop,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
she's
she
black
the one
chick.
that
stopped him. Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, like that show could have turned it could have flip flopped bad.
right. Well, and it's
And
kind of
and I hate that it sounds like we're talking about such a sensitive fucking topic, but like this shit's been covered in so many goddamn movies. We're talking about film and cinema and not you know what I'm saying? Like
right. Well, I mean, and it was also kind of a similar situation with Watchmen.
very
Oh
Uh,
true.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Very
because
true.
Watchmen came in real strong,
Mhm.
really strong out of the gate with showing a lot of the social commentary issues that were going on
Oh
that are
yeah.
going on now. And then it it fell into its groove. And that's the thing, like I can applaud a show, a movie, or someone, whatever it is that can take like those social situations like that and then put like either a superhero thing or, cosmic horror type thing around it and it doesn't take away from the social commentary,
Yeah,
but it just amplifies it. You know what I'm saying?
those two
And,
shows did
and
a really good job with that.
yeah,
Both of them, like
exactly.
they're on the same
Yeah,
level.
yeah. Um, but I mean, at the end of the day, look at the fucking amazing cast that Lovecraft Country had that we didn't really know all that well, and now like I'm super excited that dude got cast as Kang the Conqueror.
Well,
You
you
know,
see
I'm
why?
super. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like it's gonna be hard for him to top that to me because he was so good in that series. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but even the chick from Loki, like whenever I saw her pop up in Loki, I'm like, hell yeah,
Yeah,
because you know
good for her.
she killed it. Yeah, she
Yeah,
killed it on Lovecraft Country. You know, so
yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of like
Um,
they're kind of doing the same thing too, man. They're like, you remember when at the end of The Watchmen, Lindelof was like, "I'm going out on this high note, dude. Like, I don't
yeah,
want to
I'm
touch it
done. I don't
again
want. Yeah,
because
Yeah.
I don't, and I like that. Like, let's not drag this out like Lost or something.
yeah,
And I love
yeah.
Lost, but could have got to the end of that show a little faster. You know what I'm saying?
It could.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
So it's
From
cool that
season
they're like,
three.
"Nah, I think we're done."
Yeah, and I'm perfectly fine with that. You know, like WandaVision being its own thing and being done, fine with it. Falcon Winter Soldier being its own thing and done with it, fine with that. Loki getting renewed, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Like,
there's more
tell the
story to tell
story
there.
exactly. Tell the story that you need to tell with as many seasons or as few seasons as you need to tell that story, and just call it a day, man. Like, I mean, Breaking Bad only ran for what 5 seasons, and that last season wasn't even really a full season. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So just get in and get out. Like, look what they did to our boy Dexter.
Dexter.
Yeah. So Star Wars, Rocky, and Flash Gordon among movies getting ratings change in the UK. The British Board of Film Classification announced its annual report for 2020 and explained why some movies had seen their classifications upgraded, with most moving from PG to 12A. Among the movies getting a rating change are Star Wars, Rocky, and Flash Gordon, which have been deemed a little too mature for their previously intended audiences. The Fast and the Furious and Karate Kid ratings are also changing, but in the opposite direction. Okay. A film that is PG or parental guidance suggests it shouldn't unsettle children aged 8 or older, while a 12A rating means that the movie should not be watched by people younger than 12 years without an adult. Of the 93 complaints last year, 27 of them were about the 1980 space opera Flash Gordon, which
I don't
which is
think
now
here's my beef with the rating system. I don't think it's anybody's goddamn business to tell me how I should,
If you
allow
think your
people to
kids can
watch
watch it,
shit.
then that's fine. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, here's
In
what it
in a
is.
in a world where everyone's being told to be like to mind their own fucking business, how fucking quaint that they're like, let's fix the rating thing so that like we can tell people what to do
so you got to
while
Yeah.
be
still making
12
yeah.
to watch Flash Gordon.
Yeah, but this is why. It's now Flash Gordon is now seeing its rating increase to a 12A due to the inclusion of discriminatory stereotypes. Ming the
Fuck that.
Merciless,
I'm making an 11-year-old watch Mortal Kombat.
Ming the Merciless, Flash Gordon's villain, was of East Asian descent but was portrayed by French Swedish actor Max von
And
Sydow
he did a
or
great job.
Sydow. So because you didn't in what 19 fucking
80.
what was it 83
Yeah.
not yeah 1980 you didn't hire an East Asian descendant to play Flash Gordon's main villain. You
That's on
hired
those motherfuckers in the 80s,
They
dude.
hired an actor
The
yeah
fuck out
to
of here with this
act.
nitpicky bullshit, man.
yeah says Rocky's been upgraded to 12A due to moderate violence, mouth, strong language, and domestic abuse, while the latest version of Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back has been given a new PG rating from U for moderate violence and mild threat. Lord
I
of
mean,
the Rings Fellowship.
haven't these fuckers realize that the higher, like, the worse the rating, the more people are gonna watch it?
Yeah, exactly, right. Especially with streaming, like,
Yeah.
hey, yeah. Um, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring switched classifications, moving up to 12A for its moderate fantasy, violence, and threat, which brings it in line with other two movies in the trilogy. The Elephant Man, which stars Sir Anthony Hopkins and Sir John Hurt, was also upgraded and is now a 12A for moderate threat, upsetting scenes, and injury detail. However, not all
Because
not
there's
all
a
change.
10-year-old that's gonna be like, "Yo, hey, Tim, you wanna watch The Elephant Man? You wanna pop some
Exactly right.
popcorn and watch The Elephant Man? I bet it's so good."
Yeah. Not all changes resulted in films seeing their classifications tightened, with films like Karate Kid seeing its rating go from 15 to 12A. The Fast and the Furious, the first film in the franchise of the same name, has also been downgraded from 12A to 12A from 15 for infrequent strong language, moderate violence, and sex references. I wanted to bring this up because look, man, I watched Flash Gordon when I was like 8. You
Yeah, I
know,
mean that's
I watched all the Star Wars movies when I was like 8. You know, like
hmm
they're fantasy. Like when I'm sitting there watching Flash Gordon, I'm not thinking, "Wow, they hired
yeah.
a fucking French Swedish
What
actor to
person under
play."
the age of 12
Yeah,
is gonna be like,
exactly.
he's not really Asian, is he?
Yeah,
So you need a
right.
parent there to explain it.
Yeah.
Well, this was a time in the 80s where, you know, they're
Yeah,
not as
we hired
woke as we are
actors.
now. They were doing a lot of
Well
Yeah.
cocaine.
well, here's the thing, and here's the thing, dude.
This is
People have
stupid.
forgotten that the longer you stay woke, the higher risk you are of being sleep deprived.
Yeah.
I
Go
mean,
back to bed, Ryan and Jizzle and whoever the fuck is sitting there. Because here's the thing: it's not the fact that the ratings change that grinds my
It's the
gears.
reason
It's
why
the
they
fact,
did it.
yeah, it's knowing that there was a group of people that had so much nothing better to do than to sit and go, man, this film's a little violent,
Dude,
man.
someone complained about a movie from 1980 because
Yeah,
Ming the Merciless, he's not Asian. And it's like, what are you even
someone,
talking? Dude,
yeah,
you're digging deep now. Like,
someone watched that movie and someone watched Flash Gordon and went, "Oh hell no.
yeah,
Oh hell no."
citizen's arrest. David Carradine did 63 episodes of Kung Fu
yeah,
and played an Asian.
yeah,
Are we gonna turn that down now?
yep.
We're gonna cancel that? And dude,
Well,
I've seen several of those episodes. Like they go there with
yeah,
the insults.
right,
It was the 70s.
yeah,
But for the show, like, it's like Tarantino, man, when he was talking about his interview, he was like, Rogan was like, you'll say stuff that other people won't say. And he's like, yeah, because that's the way the world is. Like, people say that shit. Whether you
yeah,
like it or not, people say that shit. And if you don't like it, fuck you. I'm doing it
yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
How about
Yeah,
that?
that's what was it? If you forget your past, you're doomed to repeat it.
Yeah.
Oh, but Griffin, that's such a worn out expression, man.
Now
That
that's getting
it's not
canceled.
it's not comparable to the tragedies of blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
It's like people forget that we all are descendant from someone that went through some sort of fucked up situation.
yeah,
Now, does that mean oh man, this is a movie podcast.
Yeah.
Let's just move
yeah.
on.
Ringy Dean.
So next up, George Romero's abandoned Goosebumps movie script details have emerged. Um, the team working through an archive of the director's work shared details of the '90s script for a big screen adaptation of R.L. Stein's first Goosebumps novel. While While George Romero is world renowned as the godfather of zombie horror, what is not as well known is that he was often asked to help adapt some popular franchises to the big screen. While it may be hard to comprehend, the reason that this is not common knowledge is that many of the projects never progressed beyond an initial script or treatment. One such project was the first Resident Evil movie, which had a script written by Romero that was tossed out in favor of the Paul W.S. Anderson version we were given. Yes, that's right. The master of zombie horror wrote a script based on the greatest zombie video game, and someone decided not to bother going with it. What has emerged recently is news that Romero also adapted R.L. Stein's Goosebumps when the book series was in its prime. While the Goosebumps franchise had a so-so TV series in the 90s, it wasn't until the 2015 Jack Black movie that R.L. Stein's creepy collection made it to the big screen. The latest movie and its sequel were not, however, the first attempt to bring Stein's spooky works to a cinema audience. Tim Burton was once linked to direct a movie based on the Goosebumps series, and we have now learned that Romero also once had a go at scripting the very first book published in the series, Welcome to Dead House, which, as you would expect, was a zombie story. The script was
Man,
unearthed. Oh, go ahead.
man, um, I got beef with the so-so remark on the TV show. Uh, I, we were the target demographic for that
I
show.
loved Goosebumps.
I'm pretty goddamn sure everyone saw that dog's eyes glow on that front porch at least once in their fucking life.
Yep.
Goosebumps was
Uh,
like Tales for the Crypt for kids.
yeah, so my ass. That shit stayed on TV forever, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure a
Right.
Zoomer wrote this article.
Some
Probably.
fucking latte swigging fucking piece of shit.
Says the team revealed the Stein book is set in a town called Dark Falls, whose inhabitants are secretly the living dead. When the Benson family moves in, young Josh and Amanda discover that a flashlight beam is sufficient to crumble the town's residents into dust. Every year, the town must feed on the blood of a new family to sustain their undead existence. Romero retains the basic scenario and all the major character names, but tweaks the story in revealing ways. In the Stein book, the zombification comes in a Return of the Living Dead because of mysterious gas that escapes from a local factory. Romero makes the capitalistic origins more empathetic. The town patriarch, the wealthy Foster Devries, uh, has in has in death possessed the town. The state of living death experienced by the residents stemmed from a supernatural power that DeVries has now shared with imposed on the town. The explanation continues to describe how the house in the story is undead as it is possessed by DeVries' spirit. Feeds off the inhabitants, sucking out their energy until they die, after which they are revived to join the rest of the undead in the town. So I never knew that Romero was working
No,
on a Goosebumps script.
That
that
would have
sounds
been
like
interesting.
classic Goosebumps too. Like,
Right. So maybe I wonder what all they're finding.
yeah, right.
They're going through, yeah, like like he's had to have wrote so much stuff that
Oh yeah.
nobody's ever gonna see. You know what I mean? Like that. Maybe someone will take that and they'll adapt it. Like if they did this on, I don't know who has the rights to it now, but if they did this for a streaming service, it's like, written by George A. Romero and, treatment by, someone that goes in there and like just basically updates the story a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I would watch it. And who's to say, like, whoever is the executor of his estate should be able to give permission whether they can use a script that has been penned by someone that's deceased, right?
Mhm.
Look at what happened to Tolkien, right?
Mhm.
No.
So, there's still a possibility that some of this stuff could come out, and if it does, like, I would love to see that, especially if they keep it in the vein of Goosebumps and they make it something that is aimed towards like teenagers,
Yeah.
but they do the whole animated treatment to it where there's enough like references, enough little tongue in cheek moments there for adults,
Mm-hmm.
but they aim it at the children. You know what I mean?
Well, they need to make it scary for children.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They need to make it fucking scary. Scare the shit out of these little fucking hellions, man. And no, I don't mean get on there and show buckets of blood and everything, but like in the in this is where you can capitalize on like atmospheric horror to really like deliver the punches instead of like a shock and off death scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it could be done good.
Oh yeah. I agree. So, is Hugh Jack teasing his return as Wolverine in the MCU? It says on his Instagram stories, Jackman recently posted artwork by Boss Logic of the X Men Icon's trademark claws. The next day, this was followed up with a photograph of Jackman posing alongside Marvel boss Kevin Feige. Neither of these photos included any kind of caption, leaving it up to fans to speculate why Jackman is alluding to Wolverine while teasing a meeting with Feige. This has led to the actor's name trending as many theorize or at least hope that a return as Logan in the MCU is imminent. Um so yeah, the pictures are on this post
I
here, and yeah,
see.
you've got,
I mean,
Boss Logic's, which always does incredible
check the
work,
hair out, dude. I mean, it looks like he's getting. I mean,
He looks like he's in shape.
yeah.
I'm just saying. He's never looked better.
I see
Okay.
down there at the bottom, they're
Well,
saying there
if
may be a
we
possible return in Deadpool.
if
Ooh.
we if we if we look at the data, no, if but for real, if we if we follow back on the Loki theory that Secret Wars is already happening, that
Oh,
there's a battle world going on,
yeah.
like anything is fucking
I mean,
possible
Iron
with
Man could
just
be
that
there.
alone. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, he's definitely hanging out with Kevin Feige here.
I mean,
Yeah.
and with the multiverse in play now, we don't fucking need RDJ anymore to be Iron Man.
Yeah.
RDJ. Oh
We
yeah, we
really
don't.
don't.
No.
um I mean, look, man, if they're gonna bring back an iteration of the X-Men at any point, they have to bring back the OG Patrick Stewart X-Men, right?
Oh yeah.
Pure fan service, at least
S-
for an
s-
on-screen cameo.
Yeah.
very. I feel like if they show up, it's gonna be very limited and more or less like down to a thing where heroes at whatever location to get whatever MacGuffin and rolling out of the shadows is fucking Professor X being like, man,
Yeah, dude.
I hope you fix this
He
shit
comes rolling out of the
because we
smoke.
need it. Yeah,
It's
or
like, ooh, and it's
or
like they
fucking
see me
or dude,
rolling.
with Hugh Jackman Wolverine, it would be fucking crazy to have it where we like because one of my favorite Wolverine moments has always been uh in one of the newer Age of Ultron arcs. He goes back in time, causes some time fuckery, goes back to the future, sees everything's fucked, goes back in time and kills the time traveling variant of himself before like he just straight up just like he stops the thing from happening and then
Yeah.
him and his variant talk and they're like, well, you know what's got to happen, dude. Like the one that's gonna die, his claws go back, like snick back up into his arms. He's like, let's get it over with, bub. And they just fucking he just offs himself.
I mean,
I just thought
fucking
that was
let's do
fucking
it.
cool. That would be crazy if they pulled Hugh Jackman in to do something like that, where
Yeah.
since we're dealing with time travel and all that shit, who's to say there's not a moment where we get a time traveling moment of Wolverine when he's with Kitty Pryde. Like now, granted, we're doing some mental gymnastics now, but have it to where in Days of Future Past he fucking does some shit while they've sent his consciousness back in time.
Yeah.
Dude, if he
I
shows
mean,
up on screen in a movie and just walks out of nowhere,
with a
we're all
cigar
gonna
in
fucking
tow.
shit a brick, dude. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, you know,
Him and Patrick Stewart showing up in the MCU is equally as big a deal as Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man showing up.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was fixing to say. I mean, with what they're trying to do over at Spider-Man, there's no way that they wouldn't be able to do something like that with the X-Men. It'd be, I mean, look, all you got to do is get those people together for one day of shooting. That's it.
yeah. It's pretty much a cameo,
Yeah.
dude. You
But I
notice
mean,
that's kind
hell,
of the theme now, man. Like a lot of people are doing that. Like they're putting the Keaton in the damn Flash movie.
yeah,
Like so much time, these fucking comic book movies have been coming out for a goddamn 30
yeah,
years, you know? So much time has
yeah,
passed that
Well,
yeah,
now the movies that we wanted to see back in the day, they can be made now with narrative cohesion because of everything that's been built up cinematically from the past 20 plus fucking movies.
yeah. So, I saw this. I wanted to throw this in there. Arnold Schwarzenegger had a big problem with the Terminator 2 script after reading it. Says speaking to the Ringer, Cameron was discussing a number of things about the making of the sci-fi blockbuster Terminator 2 Judgment Day when he said about Arnie, I could tell there was something bugging him, right? We were pals at this point, post Terminator. We rode motorcycles together, and he said, Jim, I have a big problem with the script. I said, well, what is it? And he said, I don't kill anybody. I said, I know, right? They'll never see that coming. Nobody will guess it. He said, I know, but one thing is surprise. Another thing is I don't kill anybody and I'm the Terminator. This is happening on some terrace at Cannes and everybody's looking. I'm like, let's talk it out. I gave him all the reasons how it was going to work. He said, I know, but everybody knows I kick in the door and shoot everybody. That's what I do. I just wanted to mention that, like how Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, I mean, I'm the fucking Terminator, bro.
never thought about that.
Yeah, I never thought about that either.
Like he's the Terminator and he never kills anyone.
He
That,
kills himself.
Yeah.
but
He terminates himself.
no, man, no, come on, guys, come on. We're not. The whole point, of course, he doesn't kill anyone. It's laid out in the beginning of the fucking movie. He's reprogrammed by the fucking resistance.
Yeah.
He's not the Terminator anymore.
He's the peacemaker.
Terminator
my
2, the Terminator is the T-1000.
Yeah.
like,
But
and
Arnie's
the
like,
whole,
I'm the Terminator, though.
Yeah.
I know Arnie, and he was a shitty governor too. But like,
Mhm.
but
I'm
where I'm
surprised he
getting
can
at though,
read.
it all folds in on itself with the idea that like the first movie is a straight up horror film.
Yeah.
And yes, Arnie is kicking in the door. He's blasting shotguns
Butt
at point
naked.
blank. He's fucking kicking ass and taking names, whatever. The second is an action movie where the main antagonist has been rewired into the protagonist, and it's fucking ingenious. He's a hero.
Yeah. They'll never see it coming.
And if I'm not mistaken, even though he doesn't quote unquote kill
He
anybody,
fucks some people up.
he beats those people in the bar to fucking
Yeah.
bits.
He
He's
fucks some
actively
people up.
firing. He's actively firing the shotgun at the T-1000 trying to kill him, of course. But they even bring up the point too when they're at fucking Cyberdyne and he gets the Gatling gun and blows the fucking window open and starts just annihilating the trucks.
Yeah.
He's given a protocol not to fucking kill. And there's a whole moment where he's mowing the fucking cop cars down. All the cops are running and all that shit. And as it cuts to his vision where he's scanning all the stuff, and it's like no casualties confirmed, validating that he's still sticking to his prime directive, which is not to fucking kill anyone, which was issued by John Connor, who the fuck, like, get this argumentative bullshit out of here, man.
Yeah,
These
fuck you,
motherfuckers ain't
Arnold
watched-
Schwarzenegger.
Fuck you, Arnold. Fuck you, Arnold. You don't even know what fucking movie you're making anymore.
I don't know.
He said, "It's like coming. It's like
Yeah.
it's like coming." Last Friday stalled as Ice Cube and Warner Bros. Clashed behind the scenes. Last Friday, the planned final installment of the Friday movie series continues to stall in development hell with ongoing issues between Ice Cube and Warner Brothers. The Wall Street Journal reports that Warner Media and Cube have exchanged heated letters. Think
Uh-oh.
about this. Ice Cube, Ice Cube,
Yeah.
fucking NWA Ice
Yeah.
Cube is
Like big,
exchanging
like
heated.
He is
took a
sending
ball
some
bat to
angry
the record
emails.
company. Yeah, took a ball bat to his record company to get his fair share. He's gonna type up an email now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it
Oh,
said
it's a
angry
letter,
letters,
dude.
though, I pictured him throwing gang signs.
Yeah, right.
They're like, we're not going to do that in the movie. And he's over there fucking cripping out, sea walking.
Or
Yeah,
it's an
right.
or it's just an email that refuses to open no matter how many times you click open.
I mean, shit. It
I didn't
says
like,
even
here
know
I'm
this
that
was
here,
happening.
yeah,
Is Chris
Yeah.
Tucker going to be in the movie? He better be in the movie.
yeah. Says while both sides seem to want to get the movie made, negotiations may have been irreparably stalled with the company and the rapper unable to come to an agreement. Reportedly, Ice Cube is looking for Warner Brothers to surrender its rights to Friday, along with two other movies he made for the studio, All About the Benjamins and The Players Club. Warner Brothers called the demand extortionate in its response, declining to surrender the rights to any of their Ice Cube movies. Cube's lawyers also says the studio has been excessive in its feedback notes for the last Friday scripts, alleging Warner Brothers has been a poor steward for Friday. These guys don't get me, and I don't get them, Cube said of the creative differences between the two sides concerning where the next Friday should go. Warner Brothers also alleges that Cube's contentions are revisionist history and an attempt to unjustly obtain its intellectual property. They also shift the blame back to Cube for failing to get Last Friday off the ground, citing an unwillingness to engage with the studio. Cube's endeavor outside of movie making, such as the Big Three basketball league he operates, was also named as a distraction. Meanwhile,
But in
Cube,
reality, do we really want another Friday movie?
I mean, I'll watch it.
yes,
I mean, that's like asking if you're hungry and you don't have a say in the menu. Like, you're gonna eat, you're hungry, but
Yeah.
don't mean you're gonna like it. Like,
well,
I
it
just
says here,
like, how many Fridays are there out now?
That would be the third one.
Really? I thought
no,
there was more than that.
that would be the fourth one, right?
Would it?
Friday, next Friday, Friday after
Oh,
next.
that's right. It would be the fourth one.
Yeah.
I forgot about the Friday after next.
I mean, I'll recant because I was thinking we were at like Friday 6 or 7.
No,
I mean, if we're only dealing with a trilogy and maybe a one-off, then I mean, sure.
well, I think I'm not for sure, and they don't say this in the article or anything, but I have a feeling that what this probably is like we're gonna get Smokey back, we're gonna get Day Day, we're gonna get the whole crew, open with Witherspoon's funeral, and then
Oh,
it more or less
damn.
be well. And think
Forgot
about it,
about
it could
that.
be
That's why they're all
them.
coming back together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and all right, everybody's grown up. Everybody is, middle age now. They've shit's happened. They've lived life. They are who they are
Mhm.
now. And it could be a commentary basically of like, yeah, I grew up in the fucking ghetto, but look where I'm at now. Look at the person I became, all this crazy shit was happening all the time, this, that, and the other. But it could really be a story of like overcoming everything,
Well, that
being
makes sense
thankful
for
for what you
Smokey to
have.
show up because
Yeah.
it's the old man's fit. They're getting together for
Yeah.
that. So because he's not on the cast, but if I was making that movie, I wouldn't put him on there. That's
No.
got to be a surprise because he said
Yeah.
he'd never
That-
make another Friday movie.
Yeah.
The only thing he's got on his IMDb right now is Rush Hour 4.
Whoa.
But they're bringing back
Yeah.
Pinky, Cat Williams,
Yeah.
Day Day.
Yeah. I mean, so I think that like if this was going to be it, like this was going to end Friday up, I would be more than willing to watch this because I think that Ice Cube could get a really good story out of it. I mean,
And
of
it
course,
kind
you
of be
got
a
this
little
cult.
tribute to
Yeah,
Witherspoon. I grab a
I
dog
mean that.
and I choke him.
I mean that movie's nothing without him in it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I mean, yeah, Tucker, Ice Cube, and the rest of
Oh
them.
man, and you know they'll be able to do they'll be able to do like, all kinds of crazy like heartfelt moments too, where like
Yeah,
like he can do like a poignant way of being like like Dad, I got the job, man, like
yeah,
shit like that,
Well,
like
like
yeah,
we've seen him in a lot of shit, but he's always been the dad from Friday,
yeah,
and he deserves some kind of send off from
yeah,
something. I
for
mean,
sure.
nobody else is like, like,
Yeah,
oh, he's gone. It's like, yeah, but
yeah, but he was such an important part of
yeah,
my childhood. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, so
oh dude, so much comedy stuff growing up, man. That guy was he if he wasn't a main character, he was a supporting character, and every time the dude was on screen, it was fucking hilarious.
yeah,
He was
oh
hilarious in Black Jesus.
I love it that Ice Cube's like, I want the rights to the movies back. I ain't making this one,
yeah.
And they're like, calm down. And he's like,
Calm
leave
down,
Korean
Mister Cube.
Jesus alone.
Last up here, we've got Abomination versus Wong and Shang-Chi confirmed by Feige. This is what Feige said. Some fans said that looks like a character they hadn't seen in many years named the Abomination, fighting a character that looks like Wong. And I can say that reason it looks like that is because that Abomination is fighting Wong. So I just want to throw that in there. I mean, Travis said it when we watched that last trailer. That's Abomination. And I mean, look, Abomination looks very, very much like a big green monster.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So insert big green monster here. But it's awesome that they're bringing him up and fighting Wong. I mean, that's going to be pretty fucking crazy,
I
you
mean,
know?
what the fuck is going on in the
yeah,
timeline for Marvel
right.
right now?
Yeah,
Like
for real.
Started fucking around with
So,
timelines.
yeah.
fucking around with Infinity Stones.
So, but that's all the movie news that I saw this week.
Yeah.
I mean, and we don't have a lot of trailers, like not a lot of stuff really dropped. But I threw what I could find in there, you know.
I mean, we're rolling off the fourth. A lot of stuff's on downtime. Most
Yeah.
people didn't really probably have much set to auto drop. So
It's on Bari time. You know what I'm saying?
borrow time.
But yeah, trailers, got some good movie news. Fucking Simple Plan. I mean, shit. Oh, I'm so excited about next week's movie too, by the way.
What are we? Dark
Hmm?
Man?
Yeah. It's been a minute. We
Yeah.
get Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
We get to see Liam Neeson leave scenes like the dude from CSI Miami.
I
When
mean,
y'all
you
watch
know.
it, think of that. Imagine him being like, "I'm not just a man. I'm a dark man." Wow.
So funny you said that. Dude, every time Matt would say Liam Neeson, he would call him Liam Neeson. And I even called him out and I was like, it's Liam Neeson. He's like, yeah, that's what I said, Liam Neeson. And I'm like, are you fucking trolling me, dude?
La 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 la. A fucking L goes there. Like,
Liam.
So this is the chick from Girl with Dragon Tattoo, right? Looks like her.
Yeah,
Katie Mara.
Naomi Rapapace.
Yeah.
Oh, Rapace.
Oh, the one that was in
Rapapace.
Prometheus.
Yes. Prometheus.
I've got that Promethean fire in my belly.
Yeah, right. I'm ready though.
Lamb?
Lamb. Yeah.
I
Is
bet it's
this
a
about
movie
lamb
about
chops?
See who
is it
gives
about
a fuck.
is it about innocence lost? Let's find out.
Gotta be right.
They're
It's a
putting blood
lesbian
over
story.
the
It's
door.
dude, it's a movie called Lamb. Screenshot here's a barn. Thinking somebody's getting diddled.
It's funny you say lamb chop. What if it starts playing? It's like a horror movie. You could hear Lamb Chop's voice in the background.
I would be
They got to
fucking
fight Lamb
terrified.
Chop.
You hear Lamb Chop go, "You reap what you sow."
You stupid
Would not be able to
bitch.
fucking handle.
All right, I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
I take it that Cradle's not gonna make it to the end of the movie.
It's a foreign, right?
Is that Gerard Butler?
I don't think
I need to
so.
see his face again. Is she gonna give birth to a lamb? Nah, I don't think that's him. I think she did.
Oh man, Human Hybrid.
I mean,
The sequel
are they gonna
to
show it?
The Men Who Stare at Goats,
That's
the
how
women
you
who fuck
do
the
a trailer,
sheep.
though.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
So are we all on board that she's fucked a goat and is giving birth to one?
Maybe.
Is this gonna be like some fucked up third wave feminist fucking Robert Eggers ripoff?
Possibly.
Where it's like we're gonna have a lot of fog, a lot of valleys. We're gonna make sure we don't go any of these locations that we're showing you. We're just gonna stay in this little log cabin out in the field, and bitch is gonna lose her mind.
I mean, I
Hell
want to
yeah,
check
$30 million budget.
it. Rising Wolf. I think this is a horror movie.
Flaming Dragon.
I think they keep I think they keep making these fucking movies so that a legit werewolf film can't be made.
Yeah, right.
They're like, man, I got a really cool idea for this werewolf film. Like, well, have you seen Rising Wolf? Yeah, it fucking sucked, man.
That sounds like an Indian name. Like, no bullet could kill Rising Wolf.
Or like a really shitty bar band.
Spotted horse cannot be killed by bullet.
Yeah.
The only time Rising Wolf performs is on the 4th of July.
Well, they're like, they're all like middle-aged dudes, and they got that rock star hair. They look like Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Couldn't play an original lick to save their life,
They
but by
cover
God,
6
they
till
can
midnight songs.
give them the 12 bar blues and enough alcohol, and they'll play every goddamn classic rock song ever made.
What's up, guys? We're Rising Wolf.
We're about to howl.
Shit, let's do it.
All right.
But anyway,
3, 2, 1, play. What the fuck? That's some Saw shit, dude. What's happening? I saw a teaser for this a while back.
Yeah.
is this like Death Elevator? I'm gonna whoop
Delevate.
your ass over the course of 20 stories.
They're trying to get her to turn into it.
Your Mother Nature.
She's going Super Saiyan, dude. So she's gonna break bad and just kick everybody's ass.
I mean,
Yeah.
can we just fucking remake the Lawnmower Man already? Like, really? Can we?
And do like a real rebate, like with the goat legs.
Oh, I mean, oh, dude, make it balls to the wall. Like, it's called Lawnmower Man, but you don't want to fucking meet this guy. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
And we put Billy Bob in it.
hey, that would be a good pick.
Play
Have
the
him play
lawnmower man.
Job.
Yeah.
Because, dude, it would
Wait.
be crazy if you had like the super intelligence, but it appears before you as a wisecracking, somewhat southern person that's got just fucking zingers for days. Like an AI just straight shit talking. Like, look at you, you ain't got a pot to fucking piss in, you know? Like, insert Billy Bob line, you know?
We got
I'm
this little
very excited.
documentary here.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this trailer, man. I'm ready.
Yeah, I gotta do my comment. All right, 3, 2. It's just called Val.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Ooh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. I think he has a trait that he covers up. Mm. Yeah, he's got a trait, man. That's sad, man.
Wow. Yeah.
Definitely gonna check
Kind
Oh,
of.
that
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of want to watch it, man. Val Kilmer, dude.
That's the first time I've seen the trait on him, like, cause he always wears, he always covers it up,
Yeah.
and that's the first time I heard him speak.
Yeah. It's fucked up, man. Fucked up. Trailer 4 for The King's Man. When's this shit coming out?
This is the prequel Kingsman
Yes.
movie.
Prequel to the sequel.
It's the
I'm ready.
all right. Y'all
Sorry.
ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
3, 2, 1, play.
Hold on to your snapback, son.
Snapbacks, gas packs.
That flat bill the fuck out of here. You're a gentleman.
That motherfucker always kills it.
Voldemort always has a plan.
Let's-
Imagine Tom Holland playing that role.
yeah, I could see that.
Get out of the lift.
Cock shot, I say.
I like that actor. Dude, that fight scene in that church
Yeah.
will forever be fucking badass. It's got camera angles. It's got actors. It's got scenery.
I mean, it's not a comic movie, but it's a comic movie
Yeah.
based on a comic. Not quite like a comic you're really
I like the
waiting
bad
on.
guy they got.
We call him more of a graphic novel here.
They should have got old fucking hedonistic lifestyle, old cult leader.
Oh wow. Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh, like
Dallas Buyers
Alan
Club.
Moore's going to be in this one.
Leto.
Jared Leto.
Leto should have played the bad guy, the guy with the beard and shit.
That might be him.
This is really good acting, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it'll be entertaining, but it looks like nothing that.
All
Like,
right. You know the guy that was like showing him the little secret passage, and he's like, "I'm gonna make you a kingsman. I'm gonna take you to the weapon room. Just imagine Matthew McConaughey." He's like, "Hey, you're gonna be a kingsman, baby."
he'll be like, "Hi, and after here, we're gonna go get your owl in
Hi.
Diagon Alley, and you're gonna be ready for Hogwarts, baby."
And we're gonna get
know?
you a Lincoln.
Oh man,
Osiris.
you wouldn't roll up to platform 9 3/4.
If you want to
in a
be a
Volvo,
kingsman, you gotta
would you?
beat Osiris.
That bull's just standing there looking
Yeah.
at him.
It never does anything. It just stands there.
Yeah.
You gotta kill Cyrus.
Sorry.
Get that bitch, Cyrus.
Get him, Cyrus. Get that bitch. Oh, oh.
Now, was this the trailer where this isn't the movie where the girl dies on? No, this is different. We saw a trailer a while, but remember they blow the train up, and then this motherfucker.
Yeah.
This ain't that movie.
No.
Okay, so this is the
kids
dude
break. Yeah,
that was from.
The blind man, right? It's this blind man, right?
He's waking his way down the street, right?
These motherfuckers try to
Smart kid.
rob him, right? And he's like, he comes in, takes a Will Smith, and goes, "Good morning, bitches."
It's the.
No, this is.
I always
That's
remember
where he
this
beats the
dude
fuck
from,
out of them.
Blue people.
Avatar.
Yeah,
Avatar. Yeah.
them fucking gung ho
The leader?
motherfucker, dude. That was like, let's kill them all. He
Well,
hopped
the
in that
original-
fucking. They
the
got
orig-
those suits from the Matrix.
Well, he's the original pick for Cable from Deadpool. Or he was the original fan pick.
Yeah.
I think he would have done a great job.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Instead, they had old beat up piece of meat, just a beat up piece of meat. All right, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
So is he still trying to like impregnate motherfuckers with that syringe?
I don't know what he's doing.
This looks like The Last of Us.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
God.
Uh-oh. The voice is a choice here, huh?
Yeah.
They're definitely in some kind of post-apocalyptic world over here. What? Oh! Okay. The voice, man. He's gonna kick their ass. Kick his ass, Seabass.
So are they gonna make him more of an action hero now?
Well, he's been training the little girl up, like wax on, wax off. He's gonna fuck these dudes up. You're coming with us. He's gonna use her as bait. Watch this. Yep.
Sorry, I had to bait
Yeah,
you.
been there before. I think they're trying to take her because she's a little girl. He's putting off Clint Eastwood vibes.
Yeah, right. Look at him gearing up.
He's going Carradine on him, dude. Oh, he's blind.
Yeah.
You don't want to fucking fight a blind person in the dark, dude. Because they've been living in the dark their
Always
whole
lose.
life.
Yeah.
Echolocation, you know?
Yeah.
There's a twist. Oh, he felt it. There's a second one?
That
Wait a
shit looks
second.
intense.
We watched the first one on the pod, bro.
Did we?
Yeah, man. Assholes break into his house. It's in like some shithole in Chicago. They fucking break into it thinking they're gonna steal his shit, and then he starts going old blind man on them and fucks them all up, dude. And the whole thing, the twist is that like he's got this bitch chained down in his his basement, and he's like, "I'm gonna fucking pump you full of cum, dude. Like you're gonna make me some babies." Like,
We watched that?
yes, it's I swear to fucking God, we watched this movie, man.
I don't think we did that on
I
the
don't
pod.
know this movie at all.
That's the plot of Don't Breathe.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't know
I mean,
it. I'm about to check the list.
I've seen the original, but I don't think we did it on the pod though.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
It's been a minute since I've watched it, but yeah. I remember.
Not
I
on the
remember
list,
seeing
bro. Mm-mm. I ain't seen it. I just pulled the spreadsheet up. Search Don't Breathe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Spotify. I don't trust that list.
The list of every episode we've done
Yes.
that gets updated weekly, which was updated an hour ago.
I swear.
I haven't seen that movie,
Breathe.
dude. I haven't watched that movie. I don't know. That's why I'm over here like, I don't know this movie. Then I'm like, Don't Breathe 2. I just thought when it said 2, I thought it was a second trailer. You don't trust the list? I'm proud of this list.
I trust. Yeah, I'm proud it's been maintained this long.
Every time I go there to add shit to it, you've already done it.
Yeah, I got a routine.
That's why I appreciate you. We haven't watched that movie, bro. I'm not trying to start no shit. Y'all have seen it, but I haven't. But you keep scanning Spotify. We're going to play the next trailer.
Yeah, crime story about crime in West Philadelphia, born and raised. Shit, I'm ready.
Dude, it's like in West Philadelphia, born and raised. Pop, 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 pop. And that's just it.
The end of the story.
It's a crime story. Murder porn. Does that say
Yeah,
Richard
dude.
Dreyfuss? It does.
I mean, you know.
Dude, there's no way. I mean, it might be a turd, but
It's Richard Dreyfuss, dude.
there's no way he's just making any movie that comes along.
No.
He's like, motherfucker, I was in Jaws. You understand?
Yeah.
Could you
Mr. Holland's
imagine
up
like trying to like, it's like, Mr. Dreyfuss, could you just like give me a little more? He's like, oh, you want a little more? You want a fucking little more? He breaks the camera. Was that good enough? It's like, dude, calm down. He's like, I was in Jaws, motherfucker.
It's like, damn.
There's just certain people. He's like, no. Well, let's watch it. Crime Story. You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Oh, here he is. Is he the main character? Dude, is he gonna break bad? Come on. I love it already. Dude, he's aged like a fine wine.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like a crime boss. Call 911.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's gonna fuck him up, dude. Richard Dreyfuss is after us. Dude, I've had so many dreams about Richard Dreyfuss. It's weird. Really. Like, he'll just be there. And I'm like, I like the voice he's putting on.
Yeah.
I
So this
truly
is
can't
this.
believe we haven't watched that
I
fucking
mean,
movie.
you're going through the list, huh?
Yeah,
It ain't on there, dude.
because
We got this list here. I mean, I haven't seen it.
I have
wasn't lying.
a whole other goddamn memory, dude, where we talked about that fucking movie.
Mandela effect. We probably talked about it. Hey, here's what happened, Travis. We watched the
Like
trailer.
I remember, no, I even remember seeing Griffin make the fucking title card for it. That's how confident I am.
But he didn't. That's why I was like, I've never seen this movie. Were you explaining it? I'm like, in the basement, there's a chick tied up, kinky.
Cum needle? Kinky?
Yeah. Wait, there's a cum needle? What are y'all talking about with this needle? Because y'all both said that. Like, what are y'all talking about?
There's this syringe that homeboy's got, and he fills it with fucking cum. And he tells this bitch that's chained down there, like, I'm gonna get my fucking kid one way or another. And he's like,
So is that the kid?
Artificially, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
he's got a kid in the second movie.
Yeah, like that. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on in this shit.
Isn't the first movie, is he blind?
Yeah.
He fucks people up, dude.
How
And
could
he's
you
got a
shoot somebody
cum
up with
needle.
a cum needle if you're blind? You can't
I
hear
mean-
a pussy, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean,
You can't
he
hear
can
that.
well, I mean, he can read lips with Braille, right?
Oh,
He
that's
one
fucking
upped me.
good.
He can read
Never-
lips. He puts his fingers on them and he does like. Oh goddamn! A turkey baster would have been better, but
That's what it is, Adam.
Is
That's
it?
what's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
yes, it's the crudest shit ever, man. Like it's you see it, and you're like, what the fuck did this movie just turn
so
into?
it's not a cum needle; it's a turkey baster.
Yeah.
a cum needle sounds way better.
Well,
though.
it just sounds dangerous. You know what I mean?
That's what I refer to my dick as, the
The
cum
cum
needle.
needle.
Come here, let me operate on
Needle
your
dick,
girl.
needle dick. You're the needle dick.
Get this cum needle over
Turkey
here.
baster's thick.
Yeah.
Got some air in it, you know?
Get some girth.
All right.
Bend it like Beckett, right? I'm ready.
Oh, it's this motherfucker.
3, 2, 1, play. Netflix.
This motherfucker always looking perplexed. That's his only facting.
Is that the dude from Tenet?
Yeah. And Klansman.
Feliz Navidad. Nah, bro. You killed a white girl. You in trouble. You know what I mean? Look, dude.
Yeah, right.
They're pressuring him. I like this guy, though.
Tenet was
Something else.
something.
Now, we for sure watched that one. This looks like a movie that he filmed before Tenet, and now they're putting it out. Y'all know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
There's some kind of conspiracy going on here. Why? Bro, that's really hard to do, even with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
The text they're using is straight out of paint. Damn. He looks superimposed on that mob.
I mean, he might be.
Right here, this guy. This is where I'm supposed to make a Tenet joke in the comment section. He's verified. Dude, there's several
Who,
people that are verified.
really?
Yeah. I want to be
One
verified.
day. Yeah. One day, dude.
I want to be verified on just whatever I can get verified on. I might
Yeah.
just say fuck it and get verified on Pornhub.
Do it, dude.
All you gotta do is take a picture with the piece of paper with your name on it.
I mean,
And I'm like, guess I put it on Twitter. I'm like, got verified, guys. What's up? DMs are open.
yeah, hit your boy up.
Is this what's her name? It's not her. It looked like when I
Some-
look at that, it looks like McCarthy,
Oh yeah,
funny fat girl, Melissa. I
yeah.
didn't mean to say funny fat girl, but to be fair,
She is funny.
and
A girl.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, Trav,
Yeah.
sound off if you got a pair. Here we go. 3,
Ready.
2, 1, play. Is that Terry Bradshaw? We are living in the decade of murder porn.
Yes.
That dude looks like Corey White in a fucking cowboy outfit, you know?
Okay, yeah, dude. Look.
He can't hurt those girls anymore. "30 minutes of the movie is him crying.
Bet. You know,
I just saw some boobs. YouTube titties. The Kennigan Coot. It's him. What? So there's low budget and then there's no budget.
Yeah.
What was the guy? The bullet? No bullet will kill him.
Oh, Spotted Horse
Spotted horse, dude.
cannot be killed by bullet. All right.
We reached the end of the road.
Yeah, right.
Dark Man, dude. I haven't seen Dark, y'all. I haven't seen Dark Man in a
Ever?
very long time.
Oh.
No, dude. It's just been a really long time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
forever ago.
It's been a minute for
Oh, it
me.
came out in
It's gonna be a lot.
1990.
It's a lot of Liam Neeson just fleeing the scene, dude. Get ready for a lot of like cuts of him being like, I have to go. And he just
Well, there's those ridiculous shots of him all wrapped in fucking bandages and I remember him doing something with his hands. Ooh, like freaking out.
Yeah. Take the pig out. Take the pig out.
Yeah.
That's what yeah. Fucking take it.
The
I'm
penitent
ready,
man, the
dude.
penitent
I'm
man.
excited.
Wow, he went from that to what he is now.
I know. Stepping stones, dude. He was Qui-Gon.
Ted Raimi's in here.
Yeah.
Bro, Ted Raimi looks like his brother.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they look alike.
Ted Raimi's performance in Ash vs. Evil Dead was
Yeah.
one of the funniest fucking things ever, man.
Oh, yeah. Like, he looks so much like Raimi, dude. Like, I thought it was him.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
He looks like a little bit younger.
Yeah. A little bit younger, not as wide.
He's fit like a tiger.
Yeah, like a toiga.
But yeah, next week, Dark Man. Next episode of Loki, which I think is going to be crazy. Right?
First shizzle, yeah.
So we'll
First
be back.
shizzle.
Same bat time. Same bat YouTube channel.
Yeah, boy.
Checks in the mail.